Mr. Lim Beltran, Mr. Peng Eng Huat, and Ms. Ting Pei Ling spoke about Singaporean families with foreign spouses and asked if more could be done to support these families. Our approach here is for Singaporean families to be stable ones and able to care for and support their family members. To support the family and the foreign spouses as they settle in and integrate, we have a range of immigration facilities for foreign spouses, including the long-term visit pass and the long-term visit pass plus, introduced in 2012, which enable the spouses to be employed and have access to some benefits and over time progress towards naturalisation as PRs and citizens. Various factors are considered when we access applications from foreign spouses for PR or citizenship. These include the length of stay in Singapore, duration of marriage, whether the couple has Singaporean children from the marriage, and whether the Singaporean sponsor will be able to support the family. So, like for like, the family that Ms. Ting has described, Singapore children, stable marriage, stayed in Singapore for a long period of time, would stand a better chance than one that is newly married or do not have children. Where the foreign spouse does not yet qualify for PR or citizenship, he or she could be granted an LTVP or LTVP Plus to enable the couple to reside together in Singapore. The LTVP Plus carries healthcare and employment benefits. LTVP Plus also provides greater certainty of stay. It is valid for a longer period, 3 years in the first instance and up to 5 years for subsequent renewals. I would like to assure Mr. Peng that we take into account whether there are compassionate grounds when we consider applications from foreign spouses. In this particular case, I think Mr. Peng was referring to a family member of a foreign spouse who has become a Singapore citizen. We do have the stipulated response time 6 weeks as stated in the ICA website, but for some cases could be due to inadequate documentation or some other reasons of concern. For example, if this particular person has been applying for social visit pass from relatives on a prolonged period of time, then perhaps the situation is not as isolated or not as urgent as would have seemed. So for consideration like this, ICA usually would take a second look and perhaps could have taken more time than usually. But I have many experiences with ICA's application that when it is indeed a truly urgent matter, for example, to support a newborn in a family or a critically ill parent, they do take urgent review of the applications and grant it expeditiously.